Also, guys,
Inspector
it's called the
McGuire, sir.
Forgotten Bond.
Oh, good, Wilder.
I'm guessing
Well, did you
maybe
get any leads at the
the
convenience
end
store?
is gonna be
Yes.
like
Last night about
Mindy.
7:30. They said she bought 2 bottles of household cleaner, 2 rolls of packing tape, and 2 cans
like
of beer.
Mindy's remembering
2 beers,
the
huh?
bond she used to
we
have with
already
her
found the empty
sister,
beer cans in
and
the
then she's
kitchen,
gonna like be crying.
along
and
with
shit.
sleeping pills. Looks like her first attempt failed, so she slashed her wrists instead.
So, did the clerk mention any strange behavior?
I'm so bad with
No.
names, and it's funny
They
that I
said
remember
that
the
she
hot
seemed
girls'
perfectly
names.
normal.
Only what?
Oh, nothing, I guess. It's not that important.
No,
really.
say it.
I
Everything's
told
important.
you, McGuire. This just confirms what I've said all along.
Wilder.
Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Wilder.
Detective?
That's his name.
What's up, huh?
I
Well,
love
it's just
Conan, bro.
The store manager had mentioned something kind of strange about Mindy's sister. While he was ringing her up, she...
Say, Inspector.
She was like, "Hi."
What time have you got?
Well,
Hiccup.
it's...
See, it's weird, but
What?
the room was definitely sealed from the inside, so I guess it had to have been a suicide.
It's probably best you tell the inspector anyway. I'm sure it could be positive proof that this was. Hey, what's that?
What?
Are you talking about the peephole?
No, the little spot above it.
What could you use that for?
It's blood.
Are you sure?
She got killed over here?
But I wonder how it got all the way out here.
Bitch, what?
Maya?
Who's this
Kenneth?
big nose?
Where's Maya? They told me she committed suicide.
He's
Yes,
sick?
she did. I'm sorry, Kenneth. How did you find
Oh,
out?
Kenneth.
We called and told him earlier.
He's
We found a message from him on her answering machine that seemed to have come in at around the same time that she killed herself.
maybe she was in love with
We
Kenneth.
checked her daytimer and found his phone number. I gave him a call and asked him to come on down.
But why? Why would Maya commit suicide? We were going to be married.
Oh yeah.
If I'd only known, I could have saved her. If I'd only known.
Poor guy, bro.
If he'd known.
You mean you were here last night?
Yes. I got worried when she didn't answer the phone.
Damn, it looks
So
good,
you
though.
came over.
Yes. You see, I rang the doorbell and waited, but nobody answered. I must have rung the bell 50 times. I figured she was asleep, and so after freezing my tail off for an hour, I went home. That's how I caught this cold.
Oh, makes sense.
Wait a minute. That means that blood is...
But what I don't understand is why
His?
you came over here if she wasn't home. I
Wait,
mean, she didn't
what?
answer the phone.
I thought we had a date. We were going to go out to dinner. Besides, Maya always kept her answering machine on. I guess she liked to screen her calls or something. It didn't mean she wasn't home. But who cares about that? Where's Maya?
I do, because it's evidence.
It's all making sense. I know what happened.
Fudge, I don't.
The bathroom door sealed from the inside. That strange blood stain on the door above the peephole.
Uh-huh.
And that unsettling feeling I had about Maya's slash marks. All the pieces have fallen into place. The picture I'm seeing isn't a pretty one, but it's certainly clear.
Oh.
Maya was murdered, and the culprit is her own sister.
What a bitch.
She brought us here on purpose, to be unwilling players in her deadly game.
Wait, what?
But she had no idea she was walking around with the evidence that would seal her fate.
Evidence doesn't lie.
Her bad
Maya
thing,
Garrett
right?
Killed herself. Mystery solved.
The entire
This
bathroom
guy's just
was
looking at
completely
himself.
sealed from the inside with tape, and there is absolutely no evidence of anyone else being in the room with her.
Damn, poor Maya,
Given
man.
the fact that the victim's fingerprints were the only ones found on the tape here in the room,
By
you're
his
right,
da-
Moore. All of the evidence suggests that she did this to herself.
By her damn bitch
Regardless
ass
of the
sister.
events preceding her death, Maya Garrett definitely committed suicide.
Excuse me, Mr. Moore?
Huh?
This is yours.
What's that?
It's the ticket for tonight.
Too late
Remember our deal?
already.
Oh, thank you. I'd forgotten all about that. If we're done here, Inspector, I'll be going now.
Hey, wait a minute! You haven't questioned anybody yet.
I've got all the answers I need. If I think of anything else, I'll handle it after the
He's gonna
concert.
get hit right here.
Want a t-shirt?
Yo, I'm gonna love this. Is gonna be so satisfying, yo. I feel like this is gonna be
Hey,
badass.
what's wrong?
How Conan's gonna like solve it. Yeah, that's the longest one.
I got you, Richard.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no. You're not gonna pull that sleeping detective thing again.
What? What's that?
Oh yeah, it means
just
you're in
struck
trouble,
me,
bitch.
Inspector. The suicide was a cover-up. Maya was murdered. The killer had a carefully orchestrated plan centered on sealing this room.
And you see Rachel walk in and see him talking into this little thing. Oh look, someone else though. Hey, well they can see. They're gonna see him talking in the little thing and shit.
A killer, huh? You just told me 2 minutes ago it was definitely a suicide.
Since when has detective work in exact science? Besides, I was just kidding around to keep you on your toes. Lighten up.
Funny.
But let's get serious. I'm convinced
No.
Maya was set up. Her life was taken from her. Taken by someone very close.
Yeah,
By her sister.
sexy too.
Mindy.
Huh?
Mindy killed Maya?
No way. Mindy, that's not true. It can't be.
That's absolutely ridiculous. What reason would I have to murder my kid sister? Besides,
Damn, it was
what
that-
you're suggesting is
It
impossible.
was her little sister too.
The bathroom was completely sealed with tape from the inside. You and Rachel helped me bust down the door, remember?
But she looks too
Please
good for
cut to
prison,
the chase,
bro.
Richard. If you think Mindy Garrett is the murderer, please reveal how she pulled it off. Please enlighten me as to how she managed to get out of a taped room without breaking the seal. Who is she,
Oh yeah,
Houdini?
I didn't even
She
think about that.
performed like a magician, though you can be certain her crime was no illusion.
Huh?
I heard someone
It was
growl.
a simple trick of perception. Anyone could have pulled it off. Inspector, if you would, please reach over and pull the bathroom door closed.
And?
Now, take a look at the door.
Okay, it's a door.
Wait, what?
Good
It's-
heavens! It's sealed!
Precisely. From the outside, it appears to be taped shut, tight as a drum. Actually, we're looking through the door's transparent glass.
Wait,
Our eyes are deceived into thinking it's
what?
secured from the inside. Mindy nearly pulled off the perfect murder with this deadly illusion. But it was an illusion, a matter of perspective. We
Right
all
now she's
assumed
chilling,
the
though.
door was taped shut by the way it looked from out here.
Yes. So that would mean this door was open the whole time. Right from the
Wow.
start.
Wow.
Correct. I'm certain that Mindy gave her sister sleeping pills, most likely dissolved in the beer she bought at the convenience store.
Oh, that's what
then
we
she carried her
saw.
into the bathroom.
I thought it was
After
for
that,
her.
she went to work taping up the door and window. Next, she slit Maya's wrist and left her for dead.
What a bitch.
Mindy walked right out the door after she taped it shut. She then closed the door and fled the scene, all the while confident in one simple truth. Seeing the tape is believing.
What a psycho,
Even if the
man.
tape was unattached, we would never have known it. From our
So
perspective,
evil.
the door had been sealed. And once the door was reopened, no one would think otherwise.
But didn't you say that after you realized something was wrong, you all had to bust the door down?
Yes, I was completely fooled by Mindy's sleight of hand. She was quite clever and convincing.
And sexy.
She led us like sheep. We were gung-ho in charging the door. However, unbeknownst to us at the time,
Oh.
Mindy was controlling the doorknob.
Damn, smart
She
ass.
timed
man.
the opening perfectly so that it seemed like we had broken through the seal.
Pretty ass
We were
smart.
naturally left with the only logical assumption. The door had been taped from the inside.
I gotta stop
A
complimenting
deftly executed ruse.
the killer.
Of course, everyone knows that no illusion is successful unless you have an audience that's willing to fall for the trick. That's why she brought us here under the guise that we needed to pick up her sister for the concert. We were substitutes for Kenneth, who didn't make it out because of his cold.
Wait, something doesn't make sense.
Oh,
Mark.
that's why she was so
Forensics
mad.
has already confirmed that the only fingerprints found in the packing tape are those belonging to Maya Garrett. Specifically, the prints were of the victim's thumb and middle finger. Now, Detective, Mindy and Maya may indeed share the same blood, but not the same fingerprints.
Packing boxes.
Oh, excuse me?
Did y'all hear that?
Another ingenious ploy on Mindy's part. Somehow she convinced Maya to cut tape for the packing boxes. Maya pulled off strips of tape and hung them on the edge of the table. These were the same strips of tape that Mindy used to seal up the bathroom and to leave the goodbye note on the glass door. Of course, she wore plastic gloves on her
I didn't
hands
even
so
know
as
that was a
not to
goodbye
leave
note.
her own fingerprints. And when she ran out of the pre-cut strips that Maya had ripped off the tape roll, she pulled the tape off the boxes they'd already assembled for packing up her stuff. The forensics team can check the table and boxes. I'm sure they'll confirm my theory. By the way, I'm certain it was Mindy who sent Maya to the convenience store last night to buy the packing tape, bathroom cleaner, and beer. The very weapons used to kill her. Isn't that right?
Damn, why? Mindy, you're too damn
After
pretty,
Mindy sealed up
bro.
the bathroom, she took the 2 cleaners and mixed them, hoping they would give off the toxic fumes needed to kill Maya. However, the 2 household products were both bleach-based and ended up being harmless. So you were stuck there without any poisonous gas to carry out your plan. But you'd already come this far, so you improvised and sliced her wrists with a razor.
Damn.
Well, did I leave anything out? I'm pretty close, aren't I?
Damn.
Hey, Mindy.
He's right. I guess it could have happened that way, but then it could have happened a lot of ways. And of course, I'm the prime suspect, the evil older sister who was forced to move out against her will.
Yeah.
But which of you saw me do it? Who among you actually saw me taping up the bathroom door? Did any of you personally see me cut Maya's wrist to shreds?
Conan?
You can talk all you want about your theories and your
Do your
crazy
thing.
explanations, but there's no solid proof for any of it. Your point actually works against you, Mr. Moore. There's no way to know that the door wasn't sealed from the inside. Inspector McGuire, wouldn't you agree?
She has you there, Moore. What kind of real proof do you have?
She's absolutely right.
Bombshell?
Dad?
Bombshell?
Miss Garrett is correct. I have no hard evidence to back up the theory I just presented.
Conan's gonna go crazy right now.
Detective!
I want to see
Hold on.
that eyeglass thing.
We haven't even begun documenting the bloodstains you left in the house after you murdered your sister. You want some concrete evidence? This is proof you can't run away from.
Moore, this better be good.
All right. Kenneth stated that he came to the house last night looking for Maya, correct?
Yeah, what's that
Yeah,
bloodstain?
right.
You said you rang the doorbell around 50 times. Is that right?
Goddamn.
Yes, give or take.
Clingy?
I was late for our date, so I thought she might be getting me back by making me wait outside.
I see. That's exactly what I thought.
Fine, so what? What are you getting at, huh?
Wait, she died
This
earlier?
is all circumstantial.
The point is, you were inside the house last night after your sister's death, weren't you? While you were faking Maya's suicide, the doorbell rang. Panicked, you went to the door and looked through the peephole. But some of your sister's blood was on you and transferred onto the door.
I see.
Go check the door above the peephole if you don't believe me. There's
I
blood there,
see.
exactly where Mindy left it when she was looking out at Kenneth. Isn't that right, Detective Wilder?
How did she not notice that when she
Yeah.
was leaving, bro? You would think you'd be like
Who
noticing every
cares?
spot.
What do you think that proves, Detective? There are any number of ways blood could have gotten on that door. For one thing, Maya could have wiped the blood on the door herself. Fact is, we'll never know. You call yourself a brilliant detective.
What happened? Oh, it's still.
It's still there.
The
Isn't
headband?
it, Mindy?
It's the headband, isn't it?
You can't deny the truth any longer, can
Dude,
you?
Conan's such
The
a
shape
freaking
matches up
badass.
perfectly with the bloodstain on the door above the peephole. Don't you agree? It's the same shape as the stain on that Yoko bandana you have on your head. Now listen, I suggest you start explaining to us exactly what happened. I'd like to know how Maya's blood got on that brand new bandana, considering you told me earlier you got it yesterday when you purchased Yoko's new CD.
Stop! I don't understand. How could you possibly know it is fact that Mindy wore the bandana yesterday while she committed the crime?
Very good, Moore.
Huh?
Such a simple error. It was the logo, the actual lettering of the word Yoko. See, Inspector,
Oh, I
Yoko's
see
name
it.
should have a pronounced accent mark drawn over the first O. However, the logo on the bandana I'm wearing is missing the mark.
Oh, that's
How
an
careless
accent
of
mark?
me.
I never knew that's
A
what it's
stain.
called.
Of all the things to overlook, it's always the little details that get you. I should have known she wouldn't let me win.
That's true.
Tell me, how did you figure it out, Detective Moore? You said earlier you hadn't seen this bandana before.
That's right. I knew there was something about that bandana that bothered me. I just couldn't put my finger on it until now. I noticed the accent mark on the keyring you showed me, and it perfectly matched the bloodstain on the door above the peephole.
Yeah.
When Kenneth told us how many times he'd rung the doorbell last night, that's when I knew for sure.
I just can't believe it. All my planning wasted by something as insignificant as a stupid little key
But
ring.
what a bitch.
The one flaw.
Why? All that work to kill your
So,
sister.
I'll take this as your confession, ma'am, yes?
Sure. Now I'll learn if my lawyer's worth the money I paid.
At least tell me why you killed your sister. Maya was your best friend. You two never had so much as an argument.
She has like no remorse.
I think maybe we got along too well.
What?
No matter what I did in my life, Maya always had to copy me. She liked the same singers and music that I did. She bought the same clothes and accessories
This
as
is gonna
me.
be a trash ass
Even
reason.
our furniture and dishes were identical. At first I thought it was cute. After all, she is my little sister. But then it just got to be too much. One day, Maya was in a really good mood, and that's when she told me of her ultimate betrayal.
I'm sorry, Mindy, but I've fallen in love with the same guy as you, and I told him how I felt, and now we're dating.
That's why?
Are you telling me that Maya...
Yes, that's right. She had to copy my every move, even going so far as to steal my boyfriend. My sister pursued this even though she knew how much I cared for you, and in the end, the two of you fell in love and got engaged.
Why does she like that ugly
Then
guy?
she made me move away so the two of you could live together.
Oh, wow.
I despised Maya. She had the nerve to steal the man I loved right from under my nose.
Hey.
I couldn't stand it anymore. She had to pay.
Mindy, stop. That's not what happened. Don't you understand? I went after her. It was all my fault.
Oh.
At first, she wouldn't give me the time of day. She said it wasn't right and that I should try to get back together with you.
That's not true. She told me over and over how she relentlessly went after you.
Maya made me promise we'd make it look that way. If I didn't, she wouldn't accept my proposal. Maya thought it would hurt your feelings if you knew that I had actually picked her over you. She was protecting you. She lied so you wouldn't feel so bad about my decision.
Oh, shit.
I've heard enough of your lies, Kenneth. That selfish little witch would never go to all that trouble to spare my feelings.
Maya could have just, like,
It's
not
certainly too late now.
been with him.
We'll never know for sure how your sister really felt about it. But one thing I do know for sure, Maya definitely cared about you. She cared about you a lot.
Don't you judge me.
Damn.
How could you know anything about it, huh?
By what the convenience store clerk told Detective Wilder.
Oh, shit.
When your sister was checking out, she noticed that the two cleaners could potentially be dangerous if accidentally mixed together. She read the warning labels right there at the counter and went and exchanged one of the bottles for a cleaner that wouldn't be hazardous.
Aww.
She was looking out for you. What did you do for her?
Oh.
Oh no.
It
It can't be.
I mean,
Maya!
dude, bro, you killed her.
Maya!
Why she,
Maya!
what?
Maya, please wake up!
She got insane, bro.
Maya, no! Maya! Maya, wake up! No, Maya!
And she was so evil about it.
Maya thought she'd be protecting her sister. But ultimately, it ended up getting her killed.
Wow.
Sometimes a feeling of betrayal among siblings can lead to jealousy of the worst kind. But in the end, for two sisters who had so much in common and were so much alike, one of them forgot what it meant to be a sister. The other is gone forever.
The forgotten bond. That's sad. That's sad, bro. Like, oh my god. When all that was happening, I was thinking about something. Like, obviously it's not Maya's fault that she got killed by her evil, crazy ass sister. You know what I mean? But Maya should just like never ever done anything with that other guy, the same guy that Mia, or what was her name again? Was liked. You know what I mean? It was better safe to not have nothing to do with that guy. With the would you go out with? To me, in my opinion, isn't it bad and weird? And so, like, let's say if there's two sisters, and one sister goes out with like some guy named, I don't know, let's say Timothy, and then they break up, and then they break up, and the other sister goes out with that same guy, Timothy. I think that's weird, and you know what I mean. That shouldn't be happening. You know what I mean? But I mean that's in my opinion. But yeah, I feel like she should have never done that. But that does not give her no reason to kill her. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? That's crazy. Honestly, it's obviously the person in fault is Mia, the hottie, for going so crazy to that point to kill her for that reason. You know what I mean? And but still, in the same time, Maya should have never gone with that guy. But that's not taking. I'm not saying Mia's in the wrong. Obviously, you know what I mean. No ifs and buts. But yeah, all right. Wait, wait, he made it? How long was that, bro?
Yoko! Look! I got roses for my lovely
Mr.
Yoko!
This is a
So
dream.
happy you were able to make it.
Wouldn't have missed
This
it
is
for
a
the
dream.
world!
You're so sweet.
Yeah, that's a dream.
Oh,
I knew
no.
it. There's
You're
no way.
sweet. Oh, I know I'm the man of your dreams. Oh, Yoko.
I don't know what he's dreaming about, but it sure has got him in a good mood, hasn't it?
He's probably dreaming that he made it to the Yoko concert.
My Yoko.
Damn.
My girl.
That's hilarious. Alright, guys. Last dubbed episode coming to y'all right after this one. I'm dead tired, but I'm doing it for you guys. Alright, what time is it? 7:50. I got you guys. AM. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I love you guys. Until next time.